Hi, Victory Kids team. Pastor Ariel and I are so excited about the announcement that Johnson made this past Sunday regarding the children's ministry. We're so excited to be able to be an environment where families can easily come to worship and experience the love of Jesus.
Yes, and so one of the very exciting things is actually going to affect the nursery, preschool, and special needs ministry over on the East and West Wing side. So the 0 through 3-year-old ministry and the VSN ministry will actually be moving over to the elementary side so that we can all finally be together. And so we just want to echo what Pastor Johnson shared, the vision that is coming and is going to change so much for children's ministry and our families. We're going to be able to create an amazingly fun environment to minister to our kids in exciting new ways. And we just would love for you guys to be able to keep us covered in prayer, just as we do as children's ministry team. We want to pray over our families, our little ones, the ministry that we do, and all that God has in store for what's coming in the very near future. And so right now, we haven't had the opportunity yet to see the blueprints because it's still in process of being looked over by the architect and plans being formed. And so as soon as we do have more updates, we will be sure to share that with you in the near future.
Absolutely. You will start to see this weekend some pre-construction taking place. We're just trying to remove some of the old theming. The school used to be here during the week that we no longer have the school here, so some of that type of stuff is being removed. So we're starting the process, but we will keep you updated as we receive more information. We are so excited that we get to do this together and can't wait to see how God is going to use each of us and this new space to impact the next generation. We love you all. Bye, guys.
Bye. Take care.
Hey, Victory family. Hey, whether you are new to Victory or you've been a part of the family for a while, you probably know we're a church that cares about the future. Here's the thought. We aren't just tending to the needs of today, but we're thinking about how do we prepare you, your families, and the next generation of leaders for tomorrow. And we all know that we're living in a really complex world right now, right? Where there's a lot of forces pulling at our kids, and simultaneously, the world around us is getting more secular with less and less people coming inside church buildings on Sundays. So, really, here are the two big burdens we need to address at Victory, specifically at our Norcross location. So one, how do we best engage, disciple, and equip our children and our families? And two, how do we best equip you to reach the world around you, you know, the people who don't come to church, with the good news of Jesus? So here's what we're doing to address those burdens to lead towards a better future. One, I am excited because we're about to do a big overhaul of all of our children's ministry spaces here in Norcross. In the past, we focused on the kid spaces at Hamilton Mill and Midtown and North Cobb, and now it's time to turn our attention to the dozens of spaces here. Specifically, we're going to put all of our children's ministry, get ready, into one building to make it way easier for our parents here. So come on, Norcross parents, you can rejoice about that. We're going to do some facelifts to the rooms and resize some spaces to make the room size more appropriate for the specific ages. We're adding a dedicated special needs rooms, several of those, a playground, tons of fun stuff, and we're going to build a brand new family room on the front of the building and a much easier and a much nicer space to access than our current family room. And two, this is for everybody. This is for all the adults, okay? We are going to then repurpose some of those children's rooms here at Norcross that are going to be vacated and turn them into Zoom classrooms and adult education spaces. Why? Because God has called us to train you to be the next generation of house church leaders and missionaries and pastors and church planners and everyday carriers of the good news of Jesus. You know, like all the emancipating greatness stuff. We want to train you to release what God put in you out of you for his glory in the world around you. So we are building out children's ministry spaces here in Norcross, and we're building out adult education spaces to train more leaders. Why? Because we are building for the future. So this is where you come in, guys. So some of you are thinking, hey, I go to a different campus besides Norcross, so why are you telling me this? Because we're in this together. So if you've been with us for a while, about 5 years ago, Norcross helped to pay off Hamilton Mill's building debt. And then last year, Norcross and Hamilton Mill joined together to help pay off Midtown's building debt. And then in January, we all joined together to pay off North Cobb's building debt, because that's what a family does. We join together to support each other, and we are a debt-free church because of the generosity of the whole church. Come on, Jesus. And now we get to join together again as a family. The total project cost is right around $2.7 million. So here's what I want to do. I want to invite you, and I want to challenge you to give as the Lord would lead you today, over the next few weeks, and over the next few months, to pay for this project in full. So here's the big idea, guys. Let's leverage the power of a big church family, all giving generously together to fully fund this project. And since we're building for the future, we're simply calling this campaign Future Builders. So look for that giving box on the website, on your app, or write Future Builders on your envelope when you give. And let's engage, equip, and disciple our children and families here in Norcross. And let's train and equip the next generation of pastors, missionaries, house church leaders, and everyday carriers of the good news. Let's build the future together, Victory. God bless you guys.
Okay.